Good morning, Nicole. You're early. I'm always used to seeing you come in at the last, like right as an ending. Good morning, Elena. How are you? How's it? Sorry, I was being lazy. Yeah, I was being lazy. I was just sitting at my counter, just you know, just not wanting to do a damn thing. I was just being lazy. You guys, this medication has me being lazy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I just was kicking back, just dreading getting on the treadmill. Does anybody, have I sorted out the husband in the bedroom yet? No. What do you take? Cymbalta. You're on vacation? 2 weeks, so I'm awake with nothing to do. Until you're, oh, that's funny. Nicole, good for you. How long do I run? As long as my body allows me to. Typically 3 miles, and I walk a little bit. My shoulder is killing me today, though. Lynn, I've been like this last week. It's been really like tough to get going. Hi, Val. But once I'm up, it's fine. I just have to get up. You're allergic to Cymbalta? I love Lyrica. I'm on Lyrica. I take Lyrica and Cymbalta together. Yeah, for fibromyalgia and for anxiety and depression. So the Cymbalta also works as a double-edged sword. It works to help people with Lyrica. I mean, fuck. It helps people with fibromyalgia. And then, yeah, so I'm on both, yeah. Oh, you were? Oh, okay. Yeah, so the Lyrica didn't really bother me, so I don't know. Words are very hard today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guess what I got today? I'm going to show you in a second. I think I have to pee again. I just peed, too, because I was like, let me pee. Good morning, Jess. How are you? Hello. Karen. Is that Karen? Why? Wow. Cahren. Never seen that before. Lyrica helped me with my fibromyalgia. Well, Lyrica is not for depression. Lyrica is not for depression. It's just for fibro. Cymbalta is for both, actually. Trigger point injections. I love them. My trigger point injections are next week for my jaw, my head, my forehead, my everything. So, Karen, that's an interesting way to spell it. I've never seen it that way. I was like, Kaharin, and then I was like, oh, Karen. Phonetically. I'm on Boost, oh, that's Boost Bar, yeah. Paxil for PTSD. You too, Cynthia. The old man is sleeping. The old man is sleeping. I have to show you guys, I planted flowers yesterday when, even though I didn't want to do anything, I was out, you know. I was out and I was like, let me get these flowers I've been wanting. I got my banana plant, but I don't know where to put it. I think I'm going, I gotta go get a pot maybe today. You're going on the 21st? Yeah, mine's next week. Every 3 months. Every 3 months, she does my traps, she does everything. And I'm due, because I can feel it, girl, let me tell you. Trigger points. Ugh, I can't wait. Greetings from the PNW. Penis never wins. Penis never wins. You're right, Waldo, it never does. I would love to give you all the exercise you need. Hi, Jeffy. How are you? You found that bike ride? The naked one, Mr. Jingle? Is that what you're talking about? Penis never wins? Was that with the naked? Did you do it? Love you too, Jeffy. Did you do the naked hustle? Did you do the naked bike ride? Could you imagine where are your balls going? You know, I just don't understand. You got arrested. I don't blame you. Shit. You can't do it. Hold on, Mr. Jingle. You can't just ride your bike naked by yourself. You would definitely get arrested. But if you're with a group of people and it's the naked bike ride together, it'll be fine. But yeah, you can't be doing that shit alone. You know what that is? That's called public indecency. So I have to tell you, I have to give you a little funny, ha 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 ha. Just because we talk about smells, right? Like sexy smells. So yesterday, Pedro and his dad came over, Dan's, client, and to deal with some stuff. And I walked from my bedroom, or I came back inside or something. I was somewhere, and I came inside, and oh my God, somebody smelled delicious. Somebody smelled like a snack. So I was like, do I interrupt and say like, hey, Mr. Pedro or Pedro Jr., who has cologne on? Because I'm about ready to suck neck just because of the smell. Just kidding. Somebody felt like a snack. The smell was so good. Whatever cologne he was wearing, I'm assuming it was. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
No, watch the dog. Watch it. Can you, next time you talk to Pedro, ask him what kind of cologne he was wearing? No, it was really good. I was gonna ask. He shut the door. How often?
Not going to tell a client, especially that one, that my wife likes to smell.
Just say, hey, my wife was wondering what cologne you were wearing.
Why?
Because I'm gonna buy you some.
I'm going to walk around.
Dan!
All right.
Are you serious?
That's fine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. She got out the other day. She doesn't go anywhere.
Dan,
Just relax.
no,
Relax.
it pisses me off.
All right, we'll get this up.
Kathy,
Relax.
I should
Stop and walk back in
I
and
should
do it.
brush her like every 2 days. Every day.
She's been out. I even let her out the other day.
Yeah, and Andrew's like, I just drove up and she's like excited.
Yeah, hanging out.
You can't do that because she barks when people come by with their dogs. I really hate when he does it. I have to pee. We fight like an old married couple. Well, next week we'll be married 29 years. So we are. My fucking shoulder is. This is the bad shoulder from your dad. Yeah, it really bothers. Neighbors don't like it too. I mean, you have to be socially aware.
Like I did it on purpose. I mean, such a fuck. Man. Thank you, Mr. Delicious. That's really nice. I'm excited. Actually, I'm excited a little bit. I don't know. It's going to be over a year. Morning. I walk 5 miles plus every day. 5 miles. I got to shave this thing here. I had this stupid sleep thing last night. Didn't work. I didn't sleep well at all. How you doing in Alaska? Oh, you were on the anniversary. I thought that you were mazel topping me over the wedding, Hannah's wedding. I'm a little out of it. Yeah.
Can you please?
Yes, I can. If you can please get the dog.
She
The dog
on
will.
people's lawns and stuff like that. Like people don't like that.
5 miles takes me.
Get off.
I do it in two. I do like a.
Go away. She's just going. I mean, you just can't do that.
My love, love.
Nothing irritates me more when he does that shit.
I think everything irritates you.
No, that's stupid.
Oh, there's my Coco. Coco, lovey. What are you going to get that Coco? I see my Coco. I see my Coco.
Hi, Jackie.
Hurry up.
Anyway.
Are you taking a poop? Oh, Coco.
Yeah, he ruins that. He doesn't understand. Like, he just pisses me. He triggers me when he does that. So he keeps doing it, thinking it's like, I mean, he's like, that's the type of shit Ed used to do when I was younger. Just to piss people off.
It's so ridiculous since it was an accident.
No, you knew the dog was there.
Yeah, I did not let him out on purpose. I might have been negligent. I didn't do it on
Such a fucking buzz killer. Tamara, get the fuck out of here. If you don't like it, and if you can't see both sides of it, you shouldn't be in here, right? Of course I'm rude. He let the dog out, and she's on the fucking properties of other people. They don't like loose dogs. People are intimidated by German Shepherds, Tamara, but you don't see that, right? Why? Because your head's up your ass. Hi from Sweden. And then he goes inside. He just leaves it there. You know? He just leaves her to just do her thing and come back. That pisses me off. Anyway, like, pay attention. Don't be on my live and tell me I'm rude when my husband intentionally does shit and pisses me off and then leaves. Says, oh, well, the dog will come back when she wants to. You know? That's rude. Inappropriate. Yes, and people hate when your neighbors shit. I mean, I get shit too. I get shit on my grass too, and it pisses me off because neighbors let their dogs, probably in the middle of the night, I don't know. Anyway, so she's just perusing the neighborhood. Apparently we just let her move. See, I can't do that. Coco, come here, Cokes. Coco. Where's Baxi? Baxter. I mean, I have no idea where she is. Thank you for interrupting my morning.
Go on your run. Do I have any mods on TikTok? Is there any mods on TikTok? Let me know if you're here. Hi, Meshi. How are you? And they leave it. Oh my gosh, clean. Like, especially if your dog shit, like accidentally get out, go and clean it up, right? It's just common decency, right? Common decency. I mean, my neighbor says that somebody shits on his lawn too, and they don't clean it. Well, right. And you know, the thing is that he doesn't think, you know? He just doesn't think. And he knows it triggers me and then gets mad at me because I'm triggered. Especially in the morning when I'm doing my live. He knows. You know, he knows. Yeah, there's nobody here. I was just gonna have you jump on, and anybody who tells me to chill out, just block them. Pisses me off. No one overcomes me. You aren't a kind person. Jake, I don't need a man to make me feel better. Men are trouble. Men actually make me feel worse. Anastasia, it seems like you're pretty pissed off, aren't you? Trying to rage bait a woman. Good job, girl. You should be proud of yourself. Men are special, yeah. Men are special for sure. If you ever interrupted his live, could you imagine me interrupting a live with a senator or something? You know, he would fucking lose his mind. Why am I married? Good question. If I knew now what I knew then, or didn't know then what I knew now, I wouldn't be married. I like my alone time. So my dog's just gone. Yeah, my dog ran a certain way, and Dan is just going inside.
You want to go? Let's go get the ball. Come on. Look at this idiot. Divorce Dan and go be with the lesbian you really are. What? Yes, I'm a lesbian. I love vagina. Hi Galaxy, how are you? With step down to with the that we caught a person shitting on their steps. Oh shit. Yeah, go be the lesbian. I really am. Oh, like that's a good thing. That's a bad thing, you know. People are just ignorant. People are stupid. You drink beer, no vodka today? Just beer, Galaxy? A person shitting on my property would really piss me off. That's for sure. Look what I got finally. Y'all see this? My Millie Pig book. The Centennial Edition. We got some cute stuff going in here. As I walk, I'll show it to you. It's really cute, and it's a lesson for the kids about the 4th of July. So you all need to buy it. What vitamins? Mary Ruth. I take Mary Ruth vitamins. That's what I take. Hi Rick, how are you? I never saw your message, so you didn't message me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. So anyway, yeah, Mary Ruth. I just take the what do you call it? The multivitamin for hair growth and older women. You know what I mean? So I love it. Mary Ruth. It doesn't upset my stomach, and it's just easy for me to digest. You know. So yes, my book. Yes, you can love a spouse and can't stand them at the same time. It's funny, this stupid comments. Do you really love your husband? No, 29 years next month. But I guess I don't love him. You can love and hate at the same time, right? Or not even hate, but just be so fucking annoyed because they don't ever listen to you and do the things that piss you off all the time. That's my Millie Pig book. Chrissy, this one feels different. Feels better than the other books. So he's annoying. How many times have you guys been here and he lets the dogs out? And then he wonders why the hell I'm frustrated. Hi, Carla. So they don't listen. They don't listen. They just don't care is what I think. Because when I know he doesn't like something, I try to avoid doing it, right? To piss him off. I don't think men know how to not do that. Always disturbing. Oh, shit. Anyway, let's try to get this vibe back. You know, what I tell you is, you know, the one person that can irritate me the most is my husband, right? He can set me off. You guys, the trolls on here don't really set me off, right? It's him. And then he triggers me, and it's hard to come down from a trigger. This book is my Millie Pig book that was just published Available on Amazon, you guys. It's the Millie Pig Centennial Edition, 4th of July, special edition. You guys order it today. Amazon. Everything that I have is on Amazon. If you like my book, you want to know more about my autobiography, buy it. It's on Amazon. There you have it. We have workbooks. We have so many different things that caters to everybody. Do you dress in Stars and Stripes? No. I'm not. I get it. He irritates me. I'm not like that. I'm not very, costume-ish. Kim, a lot of people exercise while I'm exercising. Sinister, why do men always think that when we're irritated by our husbands, we need a different stranger's penis? Or we just need a different man in our lives? Why do men think that? Can anybody ask me that? Can anybody tell me that? My book, my autobiography is called There You Have It. I don't want another penis or another man in my life. Is not going to make me feel better or take away my pressures or my stress. Has a worker? Oh, good, Nate. I love that. Hi, Froggy. I see you. We're just waiting for the right time. Sinister, I'll give you that. Touche. Cinder says because we want a shot and we're just waiting for the right time. Okay, that's a good response. I appreciate that. Creepers. I have a side hustle, right? With creepers. Some people would say they're creepers. But, I'm calling them clients now. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, and, very innocent and whatever. So exactly, menopause does make you want to pause on men 100%. With the treadmill in the garage. Stephen, I had no choice to put a treadmill in my garage. Ed took my room. Men that are insecure are scared to shoot their shot. Well then, if that's what you say, then there's a lot of secure men who ask me all the time. Ro, it's my fun fact, right? I just have been running for a long time and doing lives like this for a long time. Your lungs develop differently. Clients, my provided service, they pay their clients, yes. I have a set of secure, clients, I do. I have some clients now. I don't do risky business stuff. I do very subtle things, cameos, that type of thing. And, it's nothing that I wouldn't show other people. Actually, nothing that I would feel uncomfortable with. I do what I feel comfortable with for them. Now it's going to be my wedding fund, for fuck's sake. Feet, cameos, yeah, simple stuff. Have you been to Cantor's? Yes. I have been to Cantor's a long time ago. Hi Debs, how you doing? A lot of people have started exercising because of me. And I love that. That's a give back, right? When I started this gig, I never thought that people would say, oh my God, thank you. I started, exercising because of you. A wedding date yet? Not yet, Amy. We're still working on venues. Yeah. So the problem right now is that everybody's on vacation because of 4th of July. So I think we're kind of halted. We have the top 3 down. So next week we're gonna hit the ground running after the holiday. Well, Ricky, I'm glad I can do that. Gotta go to the drive nearby town to the pub. Yeah, I was supposed to go to the grocery store, but I ended up stopping at the pub. So this is another one of my new outfits. Sanita on Instagram. You just ordered 4 of your books. Oh, Chantel, thank you. I appreciate that. So this is, and I'll show them. Sometimes I show them my new outfits. I just talk to my friends, my clients. Sometimes they want to see feet. Sometimes they want to see, just they like talking to you or you talking to them. So this is another one. I'll show you when I get off. It's cute. So I'm really liking this brand. It feels really good. So I have somebody just messaged me and is interested in just hand pics. My hands, you know, my hand pics. I just want to buy your hands, pictures of your hands. Do you mind? Is that something you would do? Well, fuck yeah. I'll send pictures of my hands, you know. I got a wedding, you know. So very simple and innocent, right? My daughter is getting married. My middle child is getting married. Andrew is in Tahoe this weekend. He was at the casino last night. The wedding budget is going up. Well, so here's my thing, thankful. Dan has only a set of money aside because he's stubborn and he doesn't want to give anymore. And I'm just like, that's not going to cut it. So now I'm saving for a wedding. The additional money. You know, don't tell Dan. Danielle, do you know where the wedding will be at? No, we have 3 venues. It'll be here in Sacramento, El Grove, yeah. One of the venues is really close to us. 2, actually 2. One of the lowest one on the list is 10 minutes away. One of the number 1 ones that's on the list is like 10 minutes away in the opposite direction. The other 2 are in Lodi. Yeah. We went all out for honeymoon, wedding. That was pretty, you know, because you could do that. Sacrifice, right? Is it hot in California? No. Katie, not to brag because I don't want to ruin it for us, but so far we, for Sacramento, have been mild. I think we had like 200 days a couple weeks back. We've been in the 80s and 90s. Fucking weird for Sacramento. So you guys must be getting our heat. But you know what'll happen is we'll end up being in a heat wave and you guys will be cooler, you know? Yes, tap, 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 tap on the TikTok. Thanks, Nate. And on the YouTube, make sure you double tap your screen for a thumbs up. Yes, no, we've been very fortunate. Let me tell you this, Katie. My pool has been cold. My pool was 76 degrees. And to me, that's cold. Like, I'm chilled. I actually have goosebumps in my pool. Hi, Zelda. I have, like, it's cold. So we haven't, and I don't have, my pool's a sports pool. So it's very, very shallow. And nothing to heat it. Typically, it's in the 80s by now because of the heat. But our mornings have been in the 50s. It's been beautiful. Yeah. Some men are pervs. I had a guy, well, some men are pervs, yes. Some men try to push the limits. Yeah, Foster City, you don't need to see. Some men try to push the limits with me. And I say, no, this is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm comfortable with. And that's it. Like it or don't. Move on. 90, shit, Timmy. We went all out for our first daughter. My second daughter not so much. She had 2 children and our son eloped. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Cher, I have 2 different platforms up. I have YouTube and TikTok. I have my 2 highest platforms up. But you know what? I'm going to go pee. I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. Woo! I haven't even hit 2 miles yet. This is ridiculous. I feel like I've been interrupted so much and haven't been able to finish 2 miles yet. This is ridiculous. Um, eloping's cheap. To me, I'd be like, shit. The birds are pretty. Did somebody say don't drink Red Bull? You know, the problem with liver issues is when you drink too many. I drink 1 to 2 Red Bulls, and these are the small ones. So these only have 80 milligrams of caffeine. So anyway, Hannah got her bridesmaids gifts together, or is getting them together. And then she's gonna ask them, you know, to be in her wedding. So she's getting stuff. She's coming along. Andrew is going to Tahoe. His best friend's dad has a cabin there, a house there. So all the boys are going. Well, they're there. They left last night. And so last night he's like, "Can I have gambling money?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to give you gambling money. That's on you." You know, he wants to save his money and use mine. And I'm like, "No, it's not how it works," because he was pissed because he needed a new phone. So he didn't have an upgrade, so he had to pay off his phone. And then I told him he has to pay for the tax and all the stuff. So it cost him $400. So he's like, "Well, now I don't have money for Tahoe." And I'm like, "Welcome to real life. You want to move out, this is what you're going to have to be able to afford, or you can't move out." You know, so I'm really trying to push him off the tit, you know. So, you know, I pay for your monthly payment, but you have to pay all the other shit. This is what you need. You don't need a phone right now. It's starting to crack, but it still works. But he wanted it, so he has to pay for it. So he's like, "Well, now I don't have money to gamble." And I was like, "Well, then you don't gamble, you know?" So I woke up to pictures. So I was like, "Stand at the casinos, or don't drink while you're in the casinos, because when he's not drinking, he won't gamble." Hi Mark, you too. Anyway, he sent us a picture, down 800, now up 1,000. So he won on Dan's number, which is 16. One of his football numbers was 16. So he hit it. So now he has $1,000. He paid himself back, and he's up $1,000. So I should drink at the casino. Keep drinking at the casino. You can, Mark. I appreciate you, my resident troll. It makes you lose more money. He might have a gambling problem. No, he doesn't. They're just young, and, you know, I mean, if he had a gambling problem, he'd be at Sky River all the time. And he's not. I'm not worried about it. He's got to learn his lessons, though, you know? You got to learn. So hopefully he'll be smart and not be stupid again. He got lucky. No, you have no casinos? Oh, how far is that, Galaxy? Had a beautiful wedding. We paid half. They changed the wedding date twice because she got pregnant. Oh, shit. I'm kind of hoping Hannah gets pregnant, but I don't think she will. She doesn't want to be pregnant for her wedding. Mom's like, "Well, what? I'm going to be a crazy mom. When there's a baby in that belly, oh my God, I'm going to be going crazy." Hi, Jojo. I'm so excited because, you know, there's a wedding, which means I'm closer to being a grandma. Which is going to piss me off, though, because I think she's going to be in San Diego. So I'm going to have a problem because Mama's going to have to go once a month to see my baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dan was a big gambler at one point in Florida. We had a lot of money at one point. So we gambled. Well, he gambled big time. But he doesn't gamble anymore because we don't make that type of money, you know? And it's just ridiculous. It's expensive, so we can't gamble. He doesn't gamble. I gamble, but I don't gamble. Like, one time I gambled really big for me, and I felt so guilty about it. But I've always stayed, you know, pretty decent considering what he used to gamble, you know? And today, I gamble with like $200 at the most, you know, which is playtime. So, and I haven't been at a casino in over a month, you know? So I do want to go. I've been really itching to go, but I just haven't had time. And it's different because the impulsivity before this Cymbalta would have me make time, right? Now it's just like, well, when I have time, I'll go, you know. I'll fall in love. I know, sure, I can't wait. Jimmy Jackpot is here. I love, you know, my nieces and nephews, you know, they're vacationing right now, and I haven't gotten pictures. I'm pissed. So Auntie's like texting my brother and his wife, and I'm like, hello, Auntie, he did on the cruise in May. I've never won that much. Going to hair appointment, past Sam's. And what was I saying? Shit, Sam, you interrupted me. And now I've had hand pays. Really? Yeah, no, I've never won. Most I've ever won is like $1,400. The nephews. Oh yeah, thank you. Good morning, Kelly. I do have a fave. Hold on. I was like, Auntie hasn't had any pictures. Y'all robbing me of my pleasure and my joy. So then she downloaded some pictures for me, and she even called me. She called me yesterday, so that made me happy. So I can imagine how I feel with that family. You know, that when my baby actually has a baby, I'm probably gonna be psycho. Yeah. You won 100K? Is that why you're Jimmy Jackpot? My favorite machine is I call it the vagina machine. It's Wild Orchids, and it's an older machine, so not everybody has it. Back in the day, for all you gamblers, like 20 years ago. How old am I? Yeah, about 20 years ago. Yeah, it's called Wild Orchid. You get the orchids in the middle, then you get a bonus. I love that. I don't know why. It's my favorite machine. And they only have it, well, they have it a couple places at Sky River. One of them is at the bar, and I loved. They stopped here. Well, the old Wheel of Fortune, right? You like Heidi Moon? You know? So the 20-year-old Wheel of Fortunes back in the day were the fun. Yeah, back in the day. Now, my favorite, we remember when we had to put the dollars in, the silver dollars in the machine? That's how long ago I'm talking. Who remembers the clown one? The clown face, it was like red and a big clown. And that was the wild, those clowns, you needed the clowns. That was my favorite dollar machine back in the day. That clown one, what was it called? It was like a red oval, the clown face was in the middle, and that one, so you wanted the clowns. I think, did it have a cherry with it? I don't remember. But one time I won $1,200 on that. It's when you put the big clunky things in. He did, Amy, that was years ago. They don't have that anymore on the old Wheel of Fortune. Yes, the old Wheel of Fortunes. I hate, we would take our paychecks and spin a wheel and win prizes, fun times. Yeah, scratch us only, yeah. So I used to play the dollar slots back in the day. That was my favorite one, because if just you landed on a clown, oh, Joker, why? Maybe it was. You would get like you get $2 back. Click, clink. Remember the clinking sound? I'm kind of sad that they took that away. You know, when you would hit a jackpot and all the nickels would come out, you would walk around with the buckets, your buckets of coins. Oh, and your hands were all dirty, silver dirt. This nostalgia, the pooling, you know. You know, I miss the old way. I loved walking around with buckets of coins, you know. You're like, oh God, I hit 1,000 quarters. And you had to go and they would dump it in the thing. I think those were my favorite days with gambling. You know, having your cigarette, drinking with your coins. It's beautiful here right now. It's not as hot as probably you are. Apologize for the hot, Lola. But yeah, those were the days. I used to smoke a long time ago when I gambled. I loved it. Now I just don't like it. I love the penny machines. I do. I miss State Line Whiskey Pete's. Gambling and eating a dollar hot dog with grimy hands. That's another thing we need to add to our list, JoJo, right? eating, smoking with those fucking dirty hands. You know, the things you have a refrigerator slot machine. The things we used to do, thanks Nancy, you know, now, we used to snort things in the bathroom, and now I forgot we didn't add the grimy hands as gambling and touching our shit and eating. The things we survived back in the day. Shit. We're warriors. I mean, I wouldn't do that today. You know? No sniffing in the bathroom. No grimy hands and touching it to my shit. Fuck, how did we survive and not get sick? You know? I think that's why we're strong today, is because we did all that shit and our immune systems are tough as fuck. Oh shit. Oh, those were the times, right? Damn. Good times. Those were the youthful days. We just played with house money. Some coins linking out. It's so fun. The clink, 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 clink. And you would just look, fuck, I want those 250 nickels. Anyway. Fremont Street, sharing a yard long with strangers on the street. Or even, you know, the good old cigarette. You know what I mean? People swapping shit. Fernin, you know? Hey, can I take a... Thank you, Betty. Sharon is Karen. Sharon is Karen. Hey, you want a drink? Sure, let me take it. Cheers. Yes, the handles, Brenda. And we didn't care, you know? We didn't care. Shit. Good old, thank you for bringing me back. Thank you for hotboxing. Shit. Does anybody remember, any Californians, anybody remember tap, 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 tap on the TikTok, keep tapping. You know, you can't share anymore. Does anybody remember in Reno, I'm setting the scene, and Vegas probably had it too. I remember, I think I was underage, and we used to play 50-cent blackjack. Dan and I used to sit in Circus and play 50-cent blackjack, people. 50 cents with real 50-cent pieces. Does anybody remember that? Oh my God. That was fun. We could sit there all day. I remember one Sunday, we sat there for hours, you know, on $5. Stephanie, it's really, El Cortez in Vegas. We went into the El Cortez. Oh, you mean back in the day? Yeah, no, it's beautiful here. We've had a nice summer so far. They had 50-cent blackjack. We had 50-cent blackjack, yeah. Blackjack, 50 cents. Well, I'm sure in Vegas, if we had it in Reno, I'm sure Vegas would have had it too. How cool is that? God, that was fun. And you're young and broke, right? We were young and broke. Kelniva, yes. Back in the day. We were young and broke. We could literally play on $5, you know? And it was the best thing ever. Sometimes we slept in our car. Anybody else? Because we didn't have, we had to go to Tahoe. And sometimes we slept in a car because it was too expensive to get, I remember that. Oh, Lord, the things we did back in the day. I would, another choice. Or we just thought about going up for the day and we both drank too much and we're like, fuck. YOLO. God, that was horrible. Oh my, I would never do that today. But yes, you know, you hit your first jackpot at the Golden Nugget. That's fun. So, you know, just those good old times. Oh, thanks, Beverly, you too. In Tahoe and Reno. I know you have. Shit, you probably slept on top of the car. The best times. I know. I would never do that today. Are you kidding me? If I'm too broke to get a room, I'm staying home. So, you know, it's those times that we wouldn't do today, you know. If I remember correctly, Zelda, didn't you sleep in a vacant house on a balcony at some point recently. Fuck. Where's Pecan? What did I miss? Pecan. Let me go back and see. Oh, I'm sorry, I ended up back in the hospital for my back. Oh no. Getting old sucks, Pecan. I know. But, you know, hopefully you can keep on keeping on, you know? And that's what we have to do with old life, or oldness, you know? Grandpa's sleeping, yeah. He was fine. He was really difficult to change this morning. So, yes. Was that what, like 3 years ago now? 2 years ago? Shit. Oh, fun times, Zelda, fun times. Hi from Ireland. How are you, Patrick O'Connor? I'm a vintage in 78. Well, I'm vintage at 74. So you're younger than me. Vintage. Fuck this vintage shit. You know, I remember looking at 74, you know? And then I was like, fuck, we're so close. And now I'm like scrolling on the wheel. Let me get to fucking 1974 as Yamava. Where's that, Jojo? Yamava. Where the hell are you now? Good morning, Storms. How are you, girl? Keep on keeping on. 78. Stop making me feel old, people. Shit, where are my old people? I need to feel better about myself. India casinos are horrible. I know, you know, but that's where I go. 81? Get the fuck out of here. Shan, you're not invited here anymore. Thank you, Rita. Rita just made me feel better. 1954. You know, my mom was 1951. Yeah, 1955 here. Keep it going, people. 1947, Gail's in the lead right now. Fuck you, 85s. Fuck you, 85s. Thank you, the 49s, the 55s, and everybody in the 60s. It makes me feel better. 1990, get the fuck out of here. 54, yeah, get the hell out of here. Fuck the 80s. I know, it's so crappy. You know, and here's the thing, when people say they were born in the 80s, y'all, don't you think like they're like just 5? Like you look at them and you're like, when somebody says the 80s, like, I feel like the 80s is here. You know, like we're here. It was just 10 years ago. Y'all, do you know how long ago the 80s was? What the fuck? Oh shit. 88. I think Josh is 88. So that would, if you're 88, that would make you 42, 43, 42. Fuck the 86s. You're almost born 38. So Josh is born, he's 42. So do the math. I can't do it with the, so he would be, yeah, he was 89, I think. Our Nate is a baby. Nate is baby. Nate is baby. He's the oldest. He's like born in the 90s. Yeah, okay, so Nate, what's your 97? Oh my God, I love the Jada. 97, sorry. Fuck off. Fuck off. 88 isn't 40 yet. 88? Oh, then Josh is 86? No, Dan's 86. So what's Josh? You're raising a 21-year-old? Me too. 85 is 40. Okay, so he was born in 83? Okay, 83 maybe. Why do I think 88? 86 is 40. Yeah, I can't do the math right now. My head hurts. He's 42. So yeah, Nate, what's your birth year? 2000? Oh, he's not even a 2000. Josh is 10 years after you. He is. That's good. That's smart. So he's 84. Simple math, Danielle. Thanks, Celeste, for the little cliff note. Oh yeah, Nate. No shit. Simple math, Danielle. If Nate is 20, minus 20 from 26, shit. Oh my God. Fuck. I need to go back to bed. Going to be 71 in August, going gambling to win big. Go win big. I hope you do. God, that's funny. Celeste is like, Danielle, Josh is 10 years younger than you. Do the math. Oh, I get it. I can't do the math. Sure you can. Nate could be my son because it's Andrew practically. Oh my God. Celeste, thank you for making me feel stupid. I appreciate it. Nate, you as well. Thank you. Thank you for making me realize that I'm an idiot this morning. I love it. Makes me feel so powerful. Speaking of idiots, have y'all, hi Anthony from my hometown, have you all bought your Millie Pig book yet, or my biography book yet, or all the workbooks? You guys get to it. Buy it for your neighbors. This is in case of you guys don't know anything about how our world became the world we live in today. This is a great educational book to help you learn. Plus it celebrates my Millie Pig. Look, there's Coco and all the things you do. We do children's books. We do children's activities books, children's coloring books. We also have an autobiography of myself. You're in Knoxville? Tennessee is beautiful, Anthony. I'm jealous. It will be a collectible, especially when Millie Pig dies. Have I mentioned she has breast cancer? And that's no joke. In the arms of an angel. So a lot of people have been buying my autobiography. People are like, you have a book? Yes. I had a lady message me on my email and said, Danielle, I didn't know. I've been a follower for so long. I didn't know you had a book. I downloaded the Kindle version, and she's from the UK. And she said, I was just meant to just get a little preview, and I was 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was almost done with it, and I had to realize I had to sleep. She loved it, Christy. She said, great writing. Great writing. It was captivating. So it kept her up. So y'all, if you want to know more about me and my life, you get a little blurb of it, but you get more of it in the books. So if you want to learn more about me, Dan, our relationship, my family, buy the autobiography. There you have it. It was cute. I meant to forward it to you, Christy. She said it was a beautiful way of writing. I didn't write it though. So I had my book writer write it. She twisted my words around, made it sound better than the way I present it. You know what I mean? Poor Millie, yes, and that's serious. Millie does have breast cancer. And so far so good. I don't know. You know, it is traveling. She does have more bumps and places around her nipples. So I don't know. So that's why we did this book, these children's books, is just to keep her memory alive from the day I bought her, the poem that Dan made, and keep it on going on for my grandkids, you know, and everybody else. I can't hear words you're saying because of the bang, bang, bang from the treadmill. Sorry. Everybody else seems to be able to hear me. So anyway, y'all get your Millie Pig books. I think they're how much in California or the States? I think they're like $10. We have the Death Workbook, which is a great way to document your life for your kids for when you die. It's on sale right now. You learn to read. Monica learned to read by reading my book, you know. She's a hungry pig, yes. So some of you who are struggling with reading, it helps develop your frontal lobe. So if you're struggling with reading, you could start off with the pig book, you know. It's very simple. This celebration of life of our United States of America is a little bit more difficult to read it because it's more factual and more, you know, historical. So you may struggle a little bit more, but it's still a great read, and you could eventually work up to that. You know what I mean? So anyway, buy the books. The Death Book Workbook is probably one of the best sellers because take it from somebody who lost a parent. It's great for the kids to have that piece to remember. You know, I've forgotten a lot about my mom, and it makes me sad. I wish she journaled, and this is just a great journal. Prompts you to answer questions. You can add additional things. So that's also a good purchase. Oh, Cindy, I appreciate you. Only singing from Dan that I would tolerate is the Millie Pig song. And it is. She loves it. And I told you that every time I sing, she loves music. She sings. So when I'm outside swimming and I have my speaker on, she's like, she loves music, especially when you sing to her. The Millie Pig song, she literally will wag her tail, you know, Millie Pig, yeah, and her tail starts wagging. She's a good pig. She's a happy pig. She's a hungry pig. Florida, I didn't see your question. Let me see if I can scroll back and see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Remember, keep tapping on the TikTok and double tap on the YouTube, please, to get my thumbs up. Hi, Tony from Florida. Pigs are great. Yeah, she's a talking pig. Did you see my video this morning? I did another kitty chronicle. They brought me another gift yesterday. Thank God it was in my bathroom, my shower. So the chronicles, honest guitar. That's what I sent. What did you send? I didn't see. What's a bad question? So I got some small little mouse, tiny little mouse. Very thankful that they bring me gifts to show their appreciation. Very thankful that it happened to be in my shower and not anywhere else that I could step on. Baxter, he loves Baxi. You did, Celeste. You have met Millie. You need to come meet her again. No, I did not see it, Florida. I didn't see it. Pigs are very intelligent animals, and I would get another one, 100%. I think they're amazing. They're better than dogs. I mean, I know now what to do better, right, with her to train. I was too scared and timid before, but now, there could have been so many more things. She sits, you know. I try to show her sitting. I did teach her how to sit. There's very mild things, but I could have worked with her a little bit more. We have not seen you ask any questions. Ask it again. Thank you, MB. Be careful inviting me. I will show up. I don't mind, Celeste. You know that. I don't mind. So I know you're an adventurous little woman these days. You're welcome. At least I know you'll be here and safe. I'm asking if you like Trump or not. That is a question I choose not to answer. You should know me better. People should know. People should know. Let me put it this way. I'm not happy with anybody right now, okay? And I think both sides suck. I'm waiting for somebody that strikes my fancy. Yeah. And there's your answer. Your girl is more moderate, if I can just say that. And I choose issues sometimes. I'm forced to just choose issues versus the person, because that's how it's been in the last couple terms. Sometimes you're forced to choose issues over the person, sometimes the issues and the person. But at this point in life, I go with my issues and what's most important to me. And I am female, hear me roar. If that doesn't give you the answer. That you need to know. My best friend had a pot belly. He named her Moosh after Mooshy Pork. Oh no. Anyway, enough politics. I ain't talking. Because what it does, let me tell you something about politics. I don't mind talking about it, right? But people just don't handle it well, right? People aren't open-minded is the word. Meaning, right? Happy Friday. There's people get angry if they see you swaying to one side that they don't agree with or the other. You know what I mean? And then they just start attacking you for Jimmy Dean. That's funny.
I'm not a Toy Story person, so yeah, I wouldn't have known that. And so I just don't talk it because people can't have civil conversations, and people attack whoever's not voting or seeing their side. Logic, um, yeah. In your showcase, true to size, the muscle tanks, Daisy, they're big, so they're big. But I like my stuff big. I also put on my TikTok shop. Daisy's asking about the tank tops. I love them, Daisy. They are amazing. So they're kind of oversized, and I think I ordered a medium. I keep telling you guys this. I gotta do a huge, I mean, look at this person. And this is what I'm talking about. Ruthie says, there's something about you that I question your integrity. The minute that you start even broaching and they assume you're one way or the other, that's what they start saying. They start attacking you. Yeah. They look comfortable. They are so comfortable. They are my favorite shirt ever. I'm going to order more, actually. And everybody wants to know what I use for my face. All my products that I use are on my face. My recent ones that I've bought, that I've used, and everybody comments on it, are my top two. And I forgot what their names are, but I'll do that way. You guys can just go to my TikTok shop and buy them, because I know a lot of people are like, "What are you using?" Everything that I have used in the past is on there, or personal. People attack me all the time because I'm outspoken. Yes, true. These aren't on here yet, you guys, but I'm going to get you a code for these. If you can see, I'll show you. Well, let me just show you. This is an outfit. Okay. Look how cute this is. So I took the pads out. Sorry, but I hate the pads in my shirt. So these, I don't know if you can see, this is another of these outfits. So I got sent a couple outfits from Sanita. My good friend, her granddaughter works for the company, and I was like, why aren't you sending me anything to promote? Because this is a woman-owned company, and I love them. I've exercised for the last 3 days in these outfits. So this one is just, a scoop back, and it fits comfortable. This is really comfortable. She said they just got on the TikTok shop. So if they are on the TikTok shop, I will link them to my account. If not, I will get you a code to use. They're Senita, Senita, and they're from they're a woman-owned company. I love them. Oh, hi, elves. So I need to get a code so that way you guys can get some sort of discount if you use them. I'm loving them. I'm loving them. And I'm loving the style. These shorts are super cute. You can wear like tank tops or whatever. And they're comfortable. I get a little weary. I get really weird from exercise like outfits and stuff like that. But since I've worn Sanita, I'm like I love these outfits. So now I'm gonna buy some more because I really like the brand. And they have like some of the sports bras have little pockets in the back, so you can put your phone if you're on a run or exercising and you just don't know where to put your phone. The one that I wore yesterday has a little zipper on the side. It's a longer cut tank jog bra, and you could put like keys or something in there, gloss. But some people, if you're like me, you have to have chapstick, a stick of gum or whatever. So very, very different, and I like them. They are like, I'm a small here, but I pulled my shoulder because this one's easy to get on, but the other ones are a little bit tighter, so I'm hoping they stretch a little bit. Once I get it on, it's fine, it's comfortable, but to get it on for me was a little difficult. So I might try a medium to see if the medium top is better. I've gotten smalls, and like I said, I hurt my shoulder even more trying to get it off because the band is tight, right? And so it fits good here, but it's harder to get up. The tanks have built-in bras, yeah. So this is a built-in. I can't show you because my titties would come out, but so yeah, and they have the bra things in here. I hate them. They bug me, really bug me. So I'll get you a code, so that way you guys can get a discount, because I love this stuff. I think I will continue to buy from this brand. Let me see if it has a little logo. Does it have a logo on the back? Does it have a logo on the back? I know some of them do. It's a cute little logo too. So it's a cute little logo. Like Dawson, you've worn. Yes, and that's 3 days. I'm in the market for one. Mandy, it's on my TikTok shop. I love them. It makes me feel good. It helps with my bladder. My arms. Yeah, you know, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I should swim today. My freaking arms are killing me. My shoulder is really bad today. I don't know. I was in Oceanside. I was. I was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I know this makes me look really tiny. Maybe I should have kept the my little titties. Anyway, keep tapping, 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 tapping. Double tap on that thing. Yeah, I love Oceanside. It's beautiful. Hannah loves Oceanside. So bye, Pecan. Have fun. Have I ever trapped a fart in a jar? No, nor would I ever do that. You know, I do have clients. That's something I would never do. I would never do. You know, some clients have weird. I wouldn't. I should say weird fetishes. I shouldn't take that away from people who have fetishes. It's weird because it's different for me. But people do have different types of fetishes, and I'm learning all about the fetishes. I've got to take weird out of it because I don't want to judge them because everybody's different and they're entitled to what they like. So I'm trying to work on that because I say it's weird, right? But it's not weird to them. Fetishes are different, right, for everybody. Everybody has a fetish. It's just some of them are just different than others. And so sometimes it's like, you want what? And no, I didn't think about that. The DNA type of stuff kind of freaks me out. I won't do that because what if they're mass murderers and they want to plant my DNA somebody and then they come and arrest me because they think I killed somebody? So like I've had to ixnay like chewing gum or you know, anything that my mouth or my skin will provide for them. Because I just worry about the DNA shit. But people do, you know, they like that stuff. Socks, fine, easy. I'll sell socks. I don't care. Pitching mother to buy. Are you gonna start pitching mother of the bar dress? What style would you prefer, long or short? Maribel, I didn't even think about that. Or put a hex on me. I don't need no witch putting a hex on me. Hi Dax. I have to wait for my daughter to pick her colors. She's going between 2 color schemes. She hasn't decided yet. What website am I on? Foot Finder. Yeah, Foot Finder. But you know, some people just email me, yeah, for different things. Hi, Kentucky. I will go. Ed was wearing a Kentucky shirt the other day. So yeah, I have people message me. And, you know, I don't mind doing things on the side, but, you know, there are people who like feet and there are people who just like hands and stuff like that. Y'all, everything can be monetized, you know. Right now, baby's got to do what she's got to do. Pops was not from the UK. No. But yeah, the foot fetish thing started a long time ago. I didn't realize people were so vivid. Like 4 years ago, there was a video because men were asking me to sell pictures of my feet. And at that time, I was like, hell fucking no. But if you remember, Grandpa said, we posed it to Grandpa. And Grandpa said, thanks, Lee. Grandpa was like, shit, if somebody wants to buy my foot for $100, I'll sell it, you know? So Dan's like, there you go, Grandpa's spoken. But I wasn't ready then. You know, I wasn't ready. And so in the last, like, I don't know, 5 months ago, I was like, who the fuck cares? You know, if people really want my feet, Dan's like, do it. Shit. I don't care, you know? If that's you know, your little niche on the side, who cares? Sell it. So I was like, all right, you know? Dan is like, monetize whatever way you can. And so, yeah, so I started that. And I just, you know, I just went with it. And so now, like, I had a request for hands. And yeah, all of a sudden, it feels weird, like, putting a price on certain things, but I'm starting to get more comfortable. Like, it depends how much effort I need to put in. If I need to go and mail you something and actually bag up something, it's going to be more money, right? I wonder if they want my little dog feet. You know, here's the thing. There's a market for everything, you know? It is men. But some ladies, I haven't had any ladies. You guys, everything is monetizable. Like, you guys don't understand. And I didn't realize that until I started getting propositions with things. And I was like, what? You know? What? And, you know, it helps because I have a following, right? So I think I have a following. So that helps me get a kickstart. But you know, if you get a couple clients, right, that like regular things, it helps in the thing. And you get clients, people get attracted to you and like your things. And then, you know, that's how these girls get rich, right? Eventually, this is how they start. And you got girls like doing crazy, you know, crazy money because they get clients, they get steady clients. Now I understand it's not just the feed pictures, it's everything else. And some of these girls are probably doing more than just, you know, I mean, I have boundaries, right? And so some of these women are probably doing a little bit more. And so that, no, you know, but you know, people send you stuff. People want to send you shoes and people want to do all this stuff for you. And at first I was like, what? But that makes them feel weird. You know, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you expect out of it? Right. And really they just want pictures of you in them, you know? Yeah. So, motorboat. Can't motorboat much in these, but no, I don't do anything sexual. I don't do anything that's inappropriate. Because that's not me. A few song for you and your haters. I will DM it to you. Okay, Amy. So yeah, I just think it's kind of fun. You know, you develop relationships with people. You know, it's more time, and you develop relationships with these people, and you know, they're just people who are lonely, and you know, or just find you attractive and like the companionship, and you know, everybody has a need. Everybody has a need. Well, Lily, and a lot of people don't like me because I'm too real, you know. And I appreciate you watching. Do you send feet pics? Because I have some nice feet. Yes, I do feet. Yes, I have a page. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, people get attention through other shots, but you can pretty much put anything on Feet Finder. Just put it that way. People aren't just doing feet. Let me just tell you that. So nobody has paid for my petties yet. Nobody has paid for my pedicures. Not yet. They've asked, but it's just weird for me. I don't know. I have to just get more confident in it, you know? And just, there's a price for everything, you know, but it's just weird because, yeah, I don't know. So I'm shy too, Sheena. And so believe it or not, when it comes to that type of stuff, I'm very shy, but you have to stick to a price and you have to put a price to it. Because I have just decided, like talking with my friends, that if you know, we decided on amounts, you know, that I would be like, because you got to make some money doing it. You know what I mean? There's some pictures of my bunion feet. People like bunions. I'm telling you guys, you think, people like, I just took a picture yesterday because I have owies on my feet, on my toes, and people like literally love it. Yeah, they love it. To raise the price till it's comfortable. I know. And you know, it depends on how comfortable you are. See, people won't know you, right, Amy? And so you can grab attention for things, but like people know me, so I won't like, I have to be careful with what I do. But I'm probably like thinking if I were single, you know, I wouldn't do, but I probably would show a little bit more, like leg and stuff like that, because that's what gets attention. You can't just do feet, you know? If you're starting off with no name, you got to spark some interest for people to visit your site. From social media, acted really inappropriate. Nobody has acted inappropriate with me. In public. Everybody typically who sees me in public loves me and wants to hug me. Yeah, so Sheena, my thing for you is if you're single and you want to make, it's Feet Finder. If you want to make some extra money, you should, you know, you be a little spicy in your pictures. I'm not spicy because that's not me. But if I were single and trying to do more of a hustle, I'd probably be a little bit more spicy to get attention because you need to grab them, right? You got to grab them. So you got to show a little sexy with your feet in there, you know, pop that hip, you know, do something. We're over 3,000 followers, but I'm looking to get 10 to get monetized. Yeah, it's hard. Some guy gave my daughter $200 for a picture of her feet. I was like, make the cash, girl. Exactly. I would too. Nobody has given me $200 for feet yet. Nobody. But like, So on my Foot Finder page, I'm gonna up my fees. I am spicy, but I not with taking pictures and stuff like that. Live, yes, live, going live, yeah, would help a lot. So, like $50, you have to do custom, like a cameo. You know, what are you going to charge for a cameo video of you just being you, right? So right now I have $50 for a cameo, and I need to like customize. I need to change my customization. Like if you want something custom, it's going to be $100 now. So $100. And the more demand you get, then you can adjust it. Now, that's there. But when you have people on the side emailing you, like I have, because I have my email, then that's different, right? That's a direct, I don't get charged fees or anything like that. So if they pay me through Cash App, I don't have Cash App yet, but a lot of people want Cash App for some reason. I don't have that. So I'm going to download that. But on the side, you know, if they email me and they want something simple, I do it there, and I don't have to pay a fee. You know, I get the whole amount. So my Feet Finder page, it's in my link tree. It's in my link tree. It's in my link tree. Nate, we gotta adjust those costs. Remind me. My eyebrows are tattooed, so you can have perfect eyebrows too. Perimenopause has taken away my eyebrows. Yeah. If I didn't have tattoos, I would have like a patch here, no hair here. I would look so ridiculous. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, it's just whatever. It comes with the territory, you know, it just comes with the territory. And Dan was my biggest support. I thought that, no, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. There's money to be made. People like feet. People like older women, you know? So anyway, I have a good eyebrow person. Yeah, I mean, you could see, if you look really close, you can see where it's darker, and that's how you can tell. You know, it feels good, you know. Women, you know, have it easy, I think, a lot of the ways, because everything is sexualized about us, right? Hands, feet, lips, ears. I mean, everybody has, you know, whatever. And it's easy. It's easy. Why don't I go all the way? Because I don't want to. That's not me. Is Ed alive? Last time I looked, he was. So, you know, people chatter about what I do, and I have no shame. And that's the thing, you know, you can't be shameful when you're doing those things, right? You have to really you have to own it, right? You have to own it. And that's just the thing you have to do. You can't be successful if you're insecure about what you're doing, you know? But like, do I wish that maybe I was a little bit more incognito? Kind of, but you know, it takes longer to get you know. So yeah, I'm not ashamed. I'm not selling my cooter. I'm not selling my titties. I'm not selling, you know, bikini shots or anything like that. You know, would you see me in a bikini if I'm doing a cameo? You might see me sitting down, you know, you might see a little belly. If I'm showing you my feet, you know, in that process, yeah, you might get a little, you know, but everything is very kosher. Everything is very kosher. I mean, Dan sometimes is watching me make the videos. He'll walk in and be like, oh, sorry. I did a messy self-tanner job last time, so no one would be. And people do want to see me in a bikini, you guys. I don't feel comfortable with taking a shot of me in a bikini. Standing up is not my thing. I'm very uncomfortable with that. So right now, my boundary is not doing a full body shot. Yeah, I'll have pants on. But like I'll do, you know, sometimes if I'm in my little shorts and my belly showing, I'll do, you know, shots of me standing in a mirror, you know, talking to people and stuff like that. But it's just cameos. You know, I'm not dressing up for them or anything like that. I don't necessarily, like, they'll have requests of like, oh, can you, you know, be in a bikini and in the mirror and talk to me and turn around. Like I don't feel like I'll do bits and pieces of what they do, but I don't intentionally do everything because I don't have it. That's my boundary. It's weird, you know? But no, I will not get in a bikini and do a video in the mirror. Absolutely not. So, yeah. So everything is linked, even my books. Nate, is the 4th of July book linked? Does your husband get jealous if you get a lot of attention? No. And he shouldn't. It's kind of fun. You guys, you can use it to your advantage as a couple. You know what I mean? It's kind of fun. Can be fun, right? So I think, I think when you use it in that different way as a couple, it could be a little bit more fun, right? And yes, and we're secure in our relationship. And Shabbat Shalom, Anapo, how are you? And sometimes in marriage, the little things are fun, right? Little things are fun. They're weird. My husband likes guys looking at me when they're out in public. And so, you know what I mean? Like, men like certain things. And it could be fun. It can be fun. Use it to your advantage. It does add spice. So, a little bit of that is kind of fun in that aspect. And Dan's so easy with things. I mean, he sometimes is like, shit, why just do that? He's very, he likes the fun. Yeah. So he likes the fun. What are we doing? What are we doing for the 4th? Nothing. You see what we're doing. It puts a little spice. There's nothing wrong with a little spice. And next week, the 13th of July, we'll be married 29 years, people. Shit. And in perimenopause, you need some spice. You need to get your juices flowing. And if you ain't getting juices flowing, the man can't enjoy what you have on the side. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was funny because yesterday I was like, you know how much I made today in just like 2 minutes? 2 minutes I make a certain amount of money. You know what I mean? If somebody wants a cameo, that's $50 for a minute of a cameo, So can I see your ear stack? Well, I have 2 different ones. So I have this one. I had another one up here, but I lost it. I call them sprinkles. And I have the conch. And then I have that one. And then I just got my my doth right in here. So that's still healing. And yeah, that's what I got. Does that mean we're in an open relationship? Absolutely not. Does not mean that. I think he is proud of you, I think he's proud. I mean, me. What's a cameo? It's when people request a video for you, like talking to them personally. Astroglide is your friend. Is it good to use your real name or a fake one? Ashley, it depends on what you feel comfortable with. Is my name on there? My name's not on there, but it's in my link tree, so people know who I am, So it depends on how you want to go. Some people are incognito because they don't want people to know what they're doing, right? So they make up a name and you do it that way. And who cares? If you're not showing your face, have fun with it. So if you don't want people to know it's you, but you have to advertise somehow. So my thought is, if you don't have a platform, right, or a group of people, you have to do spicy pictures in order to grab the audience. You know what I mean? Because people aren't just going to always gravitate towards your page with just feet. But I see spicy pictures and they get people in really quick. And then you get your people, right? You develop and you end up developing, relationships with people who are your normals, right? Your regulars. So I just started saying clients because I have more than one. I have more than one. So I'm developing a clientele. It's so weird. It makes me feel weird saying that. I kind of giggle, I'm doing this as just a fun thing. And now, right, that I have a wedding, it's going to help. Or, what I do is on the side, I don't contribute my book money. So whatever I make from the books, or whatever I make from my side hustle, I save, right? It's either for casino, or I can help save for the wedding, or I can help save for a bag if I want a bag, or something like that. So I don't contribute that money to the household. The other money goes to the household, so it doesn't impact. So whatever I do doesn't impact my household like money. You just never know. Ashley, do it. Who cares? Well, yeah, and I'm trying to, like, with the demand of always men saying, you know, I should have a bigger clientele, honestly, because everybody's like, I want to see your feet. I want to see your feet. Well, hello. I did it because of all the responses and all the Dan's like, do it. Like, stop. What are you waiting for? But I should have a bigger clientele, you know, because people talk. People are all talk. Tap the screen twice, yes, and keep tap, 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 tap. I am an entrepreneur. I write books. I sell feet. I sell cameos. Man, look at me. I take care of Ed. You know, I'm a wedding planner now. So why do you and Dan not go with the wedding ring? There's my wedding ring right here. I have a heart. Dan has never been a wedding ring guy. Never. Just he wore it for a short while, but it just irritated him. And I don't wear my ring because it's very beautiful. And it's an expensive ring. And I stay home, work in the yard. And so I don't think it's important to wear a ring. I started not wearing my ring frequently when I did CrossFit because my calluses, and I couldn't really wear it because my hands were so dry. And it was just, it's just gross. But like now I'm too busy. Like you guys, I'm not going to wear a beautiful diamond ring cleaning and taking care of Ed. I would hurt him, number one. I scratch him, open his, yeah, no. You have a heart too? Yeah. So Dan at one point was like, you know, you never wear your ring. So for one of our anniversaries, I did this, and I did, and then I did our wedding date. Yeah. So I surprised him. He knew I was doing this, but I came home with the wedding date. And he was so excited. He was like, you did that? Like, it's the most important thing that I think he's ever, like, as a tattoo. He was like, oh my God, you got our wedding date on you? I said, yeah. So, yeah, so I did those on the same day. Well, how many years ago was that? Gosh. Did I do it at 25? No. Yeah, I think I maybe did it at 25. 25 years I did this and this. How long have I been married? On the 13th, it will be 29 years. 29 years. Yeah. Crazy. 29 years. Andrew was like, wow, that's a long time. Yeah. It's a long time. Fucking long time. Tell me about it. Thank you for all the gifts, you guys. Thank you for all the tapping. Thank you for the double taps. I appreciate it. Double tapping still, we're only halfway on YouTube. You guys keep tapping. So, you know, I think I am tan. I actually do a lot of yard work. Wear your ring at the wedding. I try, you know what's happened too is my knuckles have gotten bigger, and I think it's from the inflammation. So it's kind of hard to put it on sometimes. But sometimes when I go out, I put it on. It's beautiful. It's a perfect diamond. Yeah. So Dan upgraded me at 10 years. 10-year anniversary, I got an upgrade. Because I always joked because he never bought my first diamond. He got money from his dad and from the guy, he was religious. I think he was Catholic, the attorney he worked for, and he hated us living in sin. So Dan was like, I can't propose yet, but, you know, because I don't have the money. We were in school. We had no money. So between Dan and between the attorney that he worked for before he passed the bar, but Ed, he went to San Francisco, bought my ring at the Diamond Mart. And so I always joked. I was like, you owe me a ring. You never fucking bought me a ring. So 10 years, and this was back when we were making a ton of money. It still pained him to purchase it. I wanted a bigger ring. And so he ended up getting not as big as I wanted because he ended up going for quality over size. So it's a near perfect diamond. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You know, at the time I was like, well, I wanted over 2 carats. He's like, he goes, I couldn't, you know, he would have gotten a lesser stone. And he's like, and this one just is so beautiful. It's like near perfect. So, and it sparkles like no other. It's a beautiful ring. It's really pretty. Hi, Amy. Am I on HRT? I sure am. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful ring. And I've lost it one time, the diamond. I fell running. And so I don't really like to wear it, especially it's not insured anymore. You know? I mean, that shit, it's expensive. HRT is hormone replacement therapy. Yeah. So when you're going through perimenopause, yeah, one time, like it was like a year or two after I got it, and I used to wear it all the time. I loved it, right? Show it off. Like that was a time in my life where image was really important to me, right? And I had this beautiful ring, and it was just gorgeous, and I wore it all the time. And I was on a soccer tournament. Not me, my daughter. And so I turned it, I wouldn't even leave it. I wouldn't even leave it in the hotel room, right? So I would turn it around and have it in here and run, right? Amy, I don't know about that. I mean, I still have my moments, girl. So I was running, and I drag my feet when I run, and I fell. I tripped over one of those yellow street things, and I fell, right? And I went, picked myself up, looked around, turned my diamond around, and it was gone. My beautiful diamond was gone. I started crying. Dan's like, hey, it's insured. It's insured for more than it's worth. Like, just leave. You can get your bigger diamond. Stupid me. And I was like, no, you know, I want it. Anyway, I ended up finding it. But so it had platinum prawns, and so we rebuilt it with white gold because it's stronger than the platinum. But I found it. I was stupid. I should have, because it was insured more than it was worth. Fuck, stupid ass. I should have gotten a bigger diamond. Anyway, so yes, it's a beautiful diamond. So I don't wear it a lot. I do sometimes, yeah. Fell out in the freezer section of the grocery store. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a beautiful ring. It really is. And he bought it, you know? I mean, he did it. He picked it out. He chose, you know, what he chose. He didn't do what I said. I said at the time, get me a lesser quality one. And just get me a bigger one. He didn't like that. It's a round diamond, yeah. I love round. I'm a round girl. I cannot do HRT because I had ovarian cancer. No, you can't, Joanne. You know, I do like Hannah's ring as an oval. It's beautiful. I did, I think at the time, want a princess cut. I did at one time want a princess cut. That was my first diamond at a racetrack in the dirt. Oh, God. Yeah. And a lot of times, you know, over time, like, it's not worth insuring it, right? Because over time, that perfect time was perfect if I needed it. But it's expensive to insure your jewelry, you know? Over time, I would have already paid for itself. I would have paid more money than the ring. So we have to learn 2 languages or 3. Round sparkles are the best. So yes, I have a round, and it's got 2 baguettes on the side. 2 baguettes, yeah, on the side. I loved it. Just a regular, simple, like Tiffany style ring with the round and it's about a carat and a half. It's about a carat and a half. A little bit over a carat and a half. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It really is. It just, the sparkle. And it's funny because, you know, everybody, when I wear it, it's clean, you know, everybody notices. I mean, it's just crazy because of the way the light catches it. And it's platinum. It's platinum. I love platinum. Dan won't he's really weird too. Because, you know, he saw 48 hours where actually you go get things fixed and people change out your diamonds. So, I got a pimple. And so he got really pissed because I had to fix it. And he's like, you're not going to leave that ring, you know. You're not going to leave it. So I had to sit there while he fixed my ring and watch him. Yeah. So it's crazy. So I can't ever go get it. I use the same jeweler, but he never wants me to leave it. I'm like, well, then you sit with it, right? So it really does need to be a little bit sized up, but who has time to sit? So I literally have to make an appointment with the jeweler so I can watch it being done. So I have to bring it on the same day. Yeah. because it's, yeah. I want to pick it. I can't leave it alone. I don't even know if it's ready. When it's first insured, you have it mapped. That way you can tell someone if it, yeah, it's expensive. Happy 4th to everybody. I had to pay my bills today. Ooh, Mamma mia. Isn't it crazy how things add up? It's crazy. That's crazy, insane. I should be doing some arms, but I'm afraid. All right, Amy, have fun. Enjoy your chicken wings. So that's it. So I have this banana plant. I have to figure out where I'm gonna plant. I may have to just go by and keep it on my patio. Because where I want to put it, it's full sun. Yeah. The marquee cut, that's an old school one. The bills that are due Monday would be Tuesday. No, my credit card bill, which I spend everything on, is due today, so I had to pay it. Hello to my fellow Tennessean. Yes, were you born in Tennessee? I think that's what the new thing is, you know? Dude, were you born in Tennessee? Are you a true Tennessean? You know, I think true Tennesseans you have to be born. And the 22nd. Yeah. Were you born there? All right, girl, then you're a true Tennessean. Even though I don't live there, I'm a true Tennessean because I was born there, right? You're the only 10 I see. Oh, thanks, Dan. I'm a true one. Yes, I'm a Tennessean. And you're Sewanee, Tennessee? Sewanee? What the hell? You're in East? I have a couple cousins in East Tennessee. Yeah, East Nashville. My son was born there. Then he's a true Tennessean. Never been to Nashville. Would like to see it. Beautiful, Matthew. It's beautiful. You're a Tennessean? I love Tennessee. Y'all, that would be one of my things. And I don't think I'll ever have the chance, but to move back to Nashville. I should have never left in the first place. My mom should have literally left us there, but she didn't. You also look Middle Eastern. I am Middle Eastern. I'm Middle Eastern. I'm not Latina. I'm more Middle Eastern. Yes. You're stopping in from North Jersey. Well, hello, North Jersey. How are you? Graceland. You know, I've never been to Graceland. Memphis. So my cousin's husband owns a restaurant in Memphis called the Bayou. Does he need hearing aids? Yes, he does need hearing aids, David, but he doesn't tolerate them anymore. Hello from Saudi. You're in Franklin? My friend's daughter is moving to Franklin. Wish you were Latina. What type of Middle Eastern are you? A little bit of everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything. My dad's seed line was dropped in a lot of different countries. Yeah, unfortunately. They like to spread their seeds. So I have a little bit of everything on his side. The biggest thing I have, though, is Italian on that side, but everything else is complete, Middle East. You think Cali is better than Tennessee? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Okay. Okay. Let's be real. Cali weather is amazing, right? Compared to Nashville or any southern states. So yes, California is pretty, but Tennessee has its own flair. You know, oh, Judy, I appreciate it. It's clocking. Yes, it is clocking in from Los Angeles. So the Tennessee has its own flair. It has its own vibe. You know, it's beautiful. It's hilly. Summer sucks. Winter's mild, depending on where you are in Nashville. Hello from East Tennessee. We got another one, Judy, over here. Do you guys know that I'm Nashvilleian? Do you know I'm from Tennessee? Do you gravitate to me because I'm a Tennessean? Because do you feel it? You feel some sort of kinship? Because I got a lot of Tennesseans out here. And my family's still there, my mom's side. So Tennessee holds a special place in my heart. And my grandparents, not to get emotional about anything, but my mom should have never taken me away from Nashville. Even though I can see that since most of my family is from Nashville. God. You're in West Tennessee. Yeah. No. How far are you from Redwood City? Probably an hour and a half. Yeah. Hi from Scotland. Do I want some wine with the cheese? Always. I like Tennessee over Cali too. I thought it was beautiful. Tennessee is just beautiful. But you know, I could have, my most of my family lives in Davidson County. I have, my aunt lives in Cheatham County. You're in Tunica? I love Tunica. I've been there once. And then I don't know what county it is, but I have an aunt that lives in Pulaski. And I have a cousin that lives in Chattanooga. What's the burger place you rave over in Tennessee? I don't have a burger place. No burger place. I don't rave. My cousin has a restaurant in Memphis, who has trachea and peg tube. Oh gosh, Elton, that's a lot. Aren't these type of lives for 20-year-old girls? Oh no, I didn't think there was an age limit, bad boy. But if so anyway, Smyrna, Tennessee. Oh, crystals. Thank you, Tam. Holy shit. Here's another one. Thank you, Tam. Yes, crystals. Shit. Matthew. So, peekaboo. Yes, it's nostalgic for me. It's probably not the best burger. It's more nostalgia for me. The crystals. The most part why I can't take the mountains. Really? Chattanooga's beautiful. I love crystals. Shit. I am really failing today. Where is my brain? Perimenopause has it. And fibromyalgia. It's in a brain fog. What the fuck? Crystals. Him and Grandpa has the same beds who looks like World War II. What's my favorite restaurant in Elk Grove? Archie, I'm not a big outer eater. But I would say my top restaurants, and I'm going to try the new one. There's a Mendocino Farms that just opened up. Dos Coyotes, yes. That's a big family favorite. Not mine anymore. They just overdid it. But I would say my top 3 restaurants in Elk Grove. Makuni, which is sushi. Mendocino Farms is bomb. It just opened up. We have a Yard House, which is, I believe, an El Dorado Hills restaurant, which is decent if that's what it is. So when kids move out, wife and I are buying an RV. Matthew, that would be no, not Applebee's. You know, I'm I don't eat out a lot. So like Makuni's would be probably a restaurant that I probably could say hands down I really like. What else do I like? Buy my book, Kristen. Buy my book to hear about Ed. Sandwich spots. I really like the sandwich spot in Old Elk Grove. They're each different. I like Chipotle. Yeah, I'm the wrong person to talk to about restaurants. It's not my favorite. And I like eating at home more, honestly. I enjoy eating at home more. Yes, if you want to know details about my book, Amazon. And it gives you more explanation of Ed, my relationship with Ed, and, you know, Dan, and my background, my family, that type of stuff. Your wife knows it. Yeah. So, you know, Tennessee food is Southern, you know, they're, you know, any downtown area, like anything in downtown Nashville. You know, my cousin and her husband are foodies. He's in the food restaurant. I mean, he's in the food. Oh shit, I should tell. Is anybody here that can text Lisa? Tell her to eat at the Bayou. Anyway, you know, he's a restaurateur, so he's a foodie. My book is There You Have It, and it's available on Amazon, or you can go and get it directly from my my Linktree. But he's always eating downtown. I mean, he has his favorite restaurants in downtown Nashville. And they're, you know, just trendy, hip places. Some are really you know, food to fork, that type of stuff. So, you know, in downtown Sacramento, Midtown, there's a lot of restaurants there that are really good. But you know, they're all different types. It depends on what you want to eat. There's good Mexican food down there. You know, we have more chain foods here, and I'm not a big chain food person. I'll eat it, but hey, you don't want money from me, and you are high already. Uh, huh? Anyway, so it's the biography. There you have it. Yeah. It's in my link tree. All my books and all my workbooks are there. An Ed Out book. Yeah. Well, what does, I don't know, Nate. Can you, maybe it's on the Urban Dictionary. Have you ever visited Orange County? Yes. I've been down LA a lot. Remember, I was a soccer mom. So my kids played competitive soccer. So I traveled a lot in a car. The Bayou restaurant, yes, in Memphis. My cousin and her husband own that. Yeah. Yeah, so been to San Diego a lot in the car, LA, all over the place. Florida, I didn't go. She actually went to Florida for a tournament and had one of her best games there. The three of us, it cost 100. It does. It's expensive. You like the Olive Garden? That's all we have. Nothing better than a hole in the wall Mexican. Yes. And we have some good Mexican food places in Sacramento, Midtown area, and fine dining. You know, here, it's just, no. Hey, Guax. Yeah. Hi, Caroline. So a lot of Eastern folks down here. Great food. Oh, you know about the traveling. You needed an RV. Matthew, I'm going to tell you something. If I could tell any young family today, if I could have changed my life and changed the path that I would have gone, I would have bought an RV. I would have bought an RV from the beginning and had that. It would have probably saved so much money on, you know, like hotels and all that stuff. And a couple of the parents on my oldest daughter's teams bought RVs like 2 years into it. And, you know, we would just hang out in between games, you know, and then you had air conditioning and all that stuff. So if you are buy the RV, if you're a young parent starting off with competitive, buy the RV. So, but I don't know if, the play and stay home. Yes, Matthew, I've done it all. I had 2 girls that played competitive soccer. The oldest one played, in college. The younger one stopped in college, but, yeah, so stay in plays are stupid. So my nephew is doing that right now. My nephew's a competitive soccer player. So I'm following, and so is my niece. So I'm living their life. So last year I went with him to LA, and I'm going to go to the Southern Cal, but they don't play as many games as we used to play. When my oldest is 27. So my oldest is 27. She's 27. Motherfucker. Anyway, so we used to like really play games like back to back to back to back. They don't do it like they used to. So better deals. Yeah, it is better deals because they're more expensive. Your book links, it looks like blocked due to sensitive content. Check on your book links. It looks like blocked due to sensitive content. My book links? Nate, can you check that out? So anyway, yes, I mean, I can't tell you how much money. Two kids in your profile. Really, Carrie? Can you check that out? Nate, are you here? Are you still here watching? So anyway, yeah, I've been through it all. And now I'm sitting back watching my niece and nephew. And my nephew is following. It's really interesting. I go crazy. I'm very, very, very competitive. Somebody says that my link tree is blocked due to sensitive content. So I have one that does the travel stuff. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's expensive. I mean, if you really think about it, all the money I spent for both of them could have probably paid for both of their colleges. You know, if you think about it. And one of them didn't finish, right? The other one got into college because of her soccer. Yeah, they need to confirm they are over 18 and it should work. You need to confirm that you're over 18 and it should work. Because it's because of the foot finder. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've done it all, but it's expensive traveling, eating out, you know, all the fucking gear you have to get at the fucking, you know, the sweatshirts and the shirts and, all the incidentals when you're out shopping and getting food and, all the little things that they need. Yeah, it's crazy. Year round. Yeah, year round. You have to make money in order to play those things for your kids. Because if you don't make money, there's no way you can survive it. Unless they have some sort of, scholarships or something, or sponsorships and stuff like that. But yeah, it's inexpensive. Competitive sports are expensive. And so my brother and sister-in-law are dealing with that right now. They're always bitching. And I'm sitting there going, oh, you're preaching to the choir here. You're preaching, and you don't even travel half as much as I used to have to travel. Like the 99 team that my daughter was on was crazy. We went everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Yeah, they didn't stop short. So we were always traveling. It was just, in everything you see, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh, goddamn, goddamn. I would go to my sister and her son's soccer game. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. We go to Iowa quite a few times, Des Moines. And baseball's the same. It's expensive, bats, cleats, uniforms. And so, Jennifer has a wide foot. And of course, anything, you had to have kangaroo leather. They don't even allow you to buy it anymore. She was kangaroo leather all the way. Those were $300 cleats. $300 cleats. Shit. $300 cleats. So I always make fun of my sister-in-law because I'm like, really? We need to go up on his cleats. Their feet are in it. Dan was like, we don't stop at feet, right? Because your feet are in these things all day, and you're playing, you have to have good cleats. So that was Dan's fault, not mine. So yeah, kangaroo leather. And you can't do that. They won't allow you to order them anymore. So I think her last year to play at the USA. Oh, really? That's cool, Matthew. I think the last year, I forgot when they stopped, and my daughter because she has a big old fat foot. We bought son helmet and shoulder pads, $1,000. I know, it's insane. And I'm bitching over my son's football cleats for $180. No, Jennifer's was, yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, I don't know what you but yeah, it was expensive. I mean, twice a year I had to buy new cleats, so that's $600 plus the uniforms, plus registration. That just off the bat was probably so $600, probably about $3,000 for gear, kit, and all that stuff just to start. Not even including the monthly fee, because you have to pay a monthly fee, right? Plus, all the traveling. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all expensive, it's all expensive. Would it help if Ed had hearing aids? Probably. If his ears were fitted if they worked for him. My wife packs like, we're leaving for 6 months. You have to, because you never know what you need. You never know what the weather's like. Sometimes you get to the point where you're like, I'll buy it if I need it. I'll buy it if I need it. So we had a lot of those. And then boys are easy. You had to go, the girls, there was always outlets there. You had to go to the outlets and spend like $300-400. So yeah, they're fucking expensive. Been there, done it. Now I'm doing it again, but I don't have to fucking pay. So I'm glad. I do. I have to pay to get my, t-shirts to support them. I have like 3 clubs right now that I'm not allowed to wear anymore. I'm like, this one that he plays for is Nike. So the sweatshirt's $80. So I'm like, before Auntie pays for this, are we like going to stick this one out? Because I'm not spending $80 if we're going to be jumping ship again. It's a cool sweatshirt. But Nike's already expensive. So, and it's a cool one. So, fuck, I ain't spending any more money on these things. Because one time I wore, because it says Salinger. Rocky made me a custom one. And from the thing, and it said Salinger on it and has his numbers, right? So I was like, I'm just wearing it, even though it's not his team. Josh was like, he picked me up and he was like, you can't wear that, Auntie. I was like, what are you talking about? It has his number on it. And it says his name. He's like, yeah, but it's not his team. And I was like, so? I'm still supporting. He's like, you're not getting in my car. Take it off. Go get another sweatshirt. Fuck. Good thing your wife paid for this shit then. Because I'd be pissed. So Rocky, sometimes she'll buy me sweatshirts to support the kids. But I'm like, I'll buy them. I don't care, you know? So, you know how much stuff I have from the past of all the, yeah. That's all the kids. I saved all their shirts. One of the important shirts, anyway. Soccer registration, crazy. I know, Matthew. But you should have bought the RV. You should have bought the RV. The RV should have already been bought. Yeah, you failed on that. I did too. Happy fucking Friday. Anyway, I'm just on here because I'm just procrastinating. Happy 4th, Kelly. I'm procrastinating. You guys. What is wrong with me? I gotta go pick up the plums that are falling on the ground because I'm too lazy to get a ladder to get the rest of the plums. So I'm just letting them fall. We have date night tonight. Tonight's date night. I have no idea where we're going. Now that I'm not drinking, you know, like, I could drive anywhere. Should I buy one today and tell my wife happy birthday? Yes. Yes, Matthew, do it. Tell her that some kook on the internet told you to. You got to go buy a baby fool. Do it. Casino. I could go to the casino for a little bit. Every day I was like, I should go to the casino. And then I get caught up doing shit around the house. But I have to plan. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this banana tree. Because I don't know. It says part shade, so I don't know what to do with it. I had to have it. I love the leaves on it. I wanted a banana plant, but I didn't realize it was part shade. Yeah, send her my info. I will not pay for it, though. So anyway, you know, it's not hot here. It's beautiful. A kook on the internet. You know, well, it's funny because, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, Danielle told me to. Who the fuck is Danielle? Some woman told me that we missed out. We should have had the RV years ago. And our son's still young. He could be playing travel ball for the next 8 years and college. So therefore, we're set. What kind of RV do you recommend? I'm not getting caught into that. Whatever. How about this one, Matthew? Whatever one you can afford. I'm not an RV. You have to talk to Ed about the RV. I don't know anything about RVs. You know, at one time I thought it would be kind of cool for Dan and I to do that when Ed leaves. And then I thought, what am I thinking? In confined places, I hate driving with him in close contact. And do you think Dan would know how to do anything in the RV? Do you think he would be able to dump the septic? Like, it would be more work for me to get an RV. Like, fuck that shit. I'd still have to cook. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. No RV for me. I thought it would be kind of fun maybe to do something like that. Yeah, no. I would have to learn how to do everything. Yeah, Clint would know. His son's there right now. He has his son over there helping him do something. RVing is real work. It is real work. And then you have to do the hookups when you're in their places. You have to learn about, no. But I think it would be fun. Only if Dan could do it. Like, I want to sit back in an RV. You take care of everything and I'll cook, right? But I don't want to do everything like I do here. You know what I mean? I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do everything. I already do everything here. If I'm on the road, I want to do as little as possible. I want to listen to music. I want to read. You know, I want you to drive. I'll make the food. And you take care of the RV. Yeah, I think I'm out of luck. I'm out of luck. Dan doesn't even know how to wipe his ass. No, he does. Never mind. He knows how to wipe his ass. That's one thing Dan knows how to do. That's about it. It's fun. I don't think it'd be fun. I don't know. You live in an RV? I don't know if I could do it. I have anxiety, PTSD from when I was younger. Because Ed had campers and then he migrated to the RV. And I hated being with my mom and Ed and those fucking things. So I told myself I would never, ever. They only dragged me on a couple trips. One of the trips was funny because I used to sit on top. You know, I thought that was so cool to sit on top, you know. And you had to open the truck window and the little window to talk, you know, if you wanted something, you know. And I remember Ed parking and he crashed, because the top of it, when it went over, had a window. And when he was pulling in, he hit the corner of the tree and he broke the window. There's a picture somewhere. I have to pull it out. Man, he was pissed. And of course he yelled at my mom because it was my mom's fault, right? And And I was like up there and it crashed and I was like, oh my God, he was pissed. He came out cussing, fuck, you know? So, which Mary Roos exactly? I don't know. It's for women over 50, I think. Oh, he was so mad. And of course, because my mom was the director, you know? And so it was my mom's fault. Salingers blame the other person. That's the thing. Mom, fuck. It was my mom's fault. Again, no accountability, you know? You were driving. I just remember him yelling at my mom, and I was thinking, I don't understand that. He was mad. But my mom did take a picture of him with duct tape on the corner of the window, and he's got a beard, and he's pointing to it. Oh, Eduardo. Those were times, people. Things we remember. Those are the PTSD moments, you know. Those are the things you remember, are the moments that struck you as very, like, critical. Hey, celebrate with Millie the Pig. You guys, remember, this is out. You don't have to just buy it for 4th of July. You can add it to your collection. My autobiography is there. You have it. I think you can get it on Kindle because my friend in the UK got it on the Kindle. She loves it. So if you want to know more about me, get the book. Get the you know, these books are based on Dan's poem. I can give you a little bit of a preview. They're cute. So Christy and I write these together. And her daughter does the illustrations, and look how cute it is. And that's Millie Pig. Millie Pig. So this is my idea that I had that I wanted to do because we're adding characters. I know, Monzi, it's hard. It's hard to get past that. Yeah. It's hard to get past that, but if he's a different person today, then, you know, you have to learn to let it go. That's the only way I could take care of Ed, you know, honestly, that's the only way I could take care of Ed. Because if I held on to all that, there's no way he would be in my house. You know what I mean? So I thought, so you guys know the significance, of the characters we add between Christy and I. We add them to keep their memory alive. So every character we add is a reflection of somebody in our lives that have touched us. So when we do these books, you know, we do them combined. Like she adds her characters of family members, I add mine. And, you know, her daughter illustrates. So I think her daughter does a good job illustrating. And, you know, we're self-published, so it's not going to be perfect. But, you know, these take effort. Alyssa, we kind of get the idea of what we want to go for. And then Alyssa just sits and she draws the pictures. And once she gets the pictures together, then we write the story. So we get an idea of what we want, and then we write the story. This one is about the 4th of July. So this one's probably, you said what ages? This one I would say is a little bit older. This one I would say 3 to 7, you know, because it's the significance of the 4th of July. So there is a teaching moment in this book as well. All the books have teaching moments, right? It's about adventures and right and wrong. So we always have that as underlying messages between right and wrong, right? And teaching of what to do. And so this one is just about our country, and it's about the adventures too of Millie and teaching her friends about our country. This is Coco and Baxter. Yeah, Coco and Baxter. Yep. Your book doesn't have that? Return it. Are you sure? Where is it? No, I can't find it. Celeste says she doesn't have that. So these are all linked in my link tree. Yeah, it's a special centennial. You don't have that? Are you sure? Oh, that's weird. Maybe return it and get a new one. So, yeah, so we add, she adds my dogs, she adds my cats, you know, and Millie Pig with her pink flower. And, you know, what's really cool is And these are our Millie Pig. We have all these Millie Pig books. We have a coloring book, and these are our other. So we have 4 children's books already, and we have a coloring book. And we're doing, yeah, look at yours, Tony, and see if you have it. So we have a coloring book, and we're gonna make she's making an activity book right now too. So if you have any kids, it's really cute. Yes, so there's these. There's a couple cats in here. Yeah, there's a couple cats. Let me see if there's a cat in this one. My mom's the rooster. Oh yeah, some of my cats. 2 cats. Beams and Creams. This one's the outside cat. This one's Creams, which is also outside. I think Ozzy made an appearance in one of them. Oh yeah, so Beams, Creams. Oh, she switched them. Ozzy, Baxter, Coco, and Henry the rooster is my mom. They have their couple corgis in there. Janice is my mom. She's the hummingbird. Pierre's the pigeon. Amy's the butterfly, which is Christy's cousin. Lois is the dragonfly, which is Christy's mom. And there's a weird story behind that. And Grace the bald eagle is Christy's niece. So we add our people, and each story she meets new friends and goes on a different adventure. So we haven't talked about, because we have some other books we want to get out that are adult books before we do our next Millie Pig. But I still tell her daughter just to draw, because we'll make a book out of it. Yeah. All my books are available on Amazon. This is the Millie Pig 4th of July celebration. This is the newest one that we have. And the one before that was our Valentine's Day special. So we might do one, I think, the last 2.5 pages are blank. Wow. Yeah, so I have 2 pages. I have 2 pages that are blank in here, and then I have, and then those. Huh, that's weird. That's weird. So, yeah, I think our next one we talked about was Thanksgiving, Christmas, is what we're going to work on. She's working on the activity book right now. So that'll be done, and that'll be up probably in the next couple weeks. We're finishing up a grief book, and I kind of wanted to start on a menopausal book, like a simple, quick, read type of a thing for all of us who are going through menopause. Wally, that's cute. All my cats have been found. I think that I have. Creams, Beams, Ozzy's. Yeah, all my cats that we have been found, rescued some way, or they show up at my house. So I would make a cute kids book, yes. The menopause book, yes. So, that's kind of what we do when Christy has downtime. That's what we do because, she also has to make money, better money than this. So menopause is the funniest part of our lives. Yeah. The funnest. I think it's the other way around. They found you. They did find me. Fuck. They're lucky. Everybody who finds me is lucky in this place, let me tell you. So don't forget this, you guys. We really had not as kind of a slow start to this introduction. So I finally got it. So I was like, I have to share. We have to get going on purchasing to help. But it's really cute. Yeah. So I'm very proud of these. No matter what, I am so proud of what we have accomplished, right? So proud. I never thought I would be children. Look at everything I do. Feet, children's books, author. So, I'm trying to do the things that, the Fee Finder probably my kids won't be proud of, but I'm proud of these things, right? I'm proud of my little empire that I've created to help support my family. Social media, which Ed opened the door for me. Without Ed, we wouldn't have any of these things, right? Without Ed, we wouldn't have had these things. But like he said 2 years ago, I opened the door for you, and you guys have done the rest of the work. And without meeting people and people who believe in me, this wouldn't have happened. So I thank you to everybody who believes in me, right? Who's found their place and who's enjoying their self and helping support, us by purchasing these things or wanting to learn more. We appreciate it, right? We're hoping one day somebody recognizes us and signs us, right? For books or something, because we don't have the money. Neither of us have the money to sit and promote it and try to get published, right, professionally. So we hope that one day maybe somebody will see it and see her, right, as a writer. But right now, this is something, it's a hobby. We don't make a shit ton of money on it, but it's something we enjoy, and to hope one day we get, we hit it somehow, right? Somehow. Anyway, I need to go. I mean, I can't spend all day on here. I need to do something other than talking to my friends all day. Anyway, check out Amazon. Apparently there is a sensitive content on my link tree. Just hit your over 18 and it should get you in there, or just visit Amazon and look up all my books, workbooks, the deaf book too, everything that you need. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a happy 4th if I don't see you tomorrow. Be safe, be happy, find love, and smile. Find something that makes you happy. You guys are important, you are worthy, and you matter. And you all matter to me. And thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being here. And thank you for all the support. Love you. Bye.